Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 2 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me change the scene really quick. Okay, so right off the bat, the market is doing just as well as it was doing yesterday. We are kind of out of this little thing right here, this channel right there. We're kind of out of it, which is a good sign for the longs. But again, what we want to see is we want to see a continuation upwards. All right, so definitely watch this one for a potential move up to like maybe to 3,800, maybe to 3,800. If not, we're just probably gonna go sideways some more. All right, so just keep that in mind as you're trading it. We're not completely out of the woods. Some stocks are super elevated, so just keep that in mind as you move on forward. Okay, now the very first stock that you should be keeping in your watch list for today, that one is Workhorse. All right. And for those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, I talked about Workhorse before and how I saw a reverse head and shoulders on the chart. Unfortunately for this stock, it didn't go to $30 when I wanted it to go. All right. But right now, it looks like it really wants to go up there. I see on the chart that there is some short sellers who got trapped right here, right? Short sellers got trapped right here. It opened higher and it just kept going. And these same short sellers kept getting squeezed. They kept getting squeezed some more. And I like this thing, especially on the 5-minute time frame. Like yesterday, had a monster move. And then they gave back some of those profits. And then another set of dip buyers got in here. And they're pushing the stock up even higher, as you can see. And so far, what I do expect is for these short sellers, right? This new group of people to contribute to the squeeze and push the stock up even higher, probably to $27 today, just to be conservative. It may surprise us and go even higher. Who knows? It may surprise us to go even higher. Again, the price target for it was way up here, and we'll see if we can make up there. We make it up there again. All right, but as of today, a move up to 26, maybe $27 wouldn't be bad at all. All right, it wouldn't be bad. And also, one thing to consider, if it does keep going higher like this pre-market, do anticipate a drop, just a little bit of a drop before we continue back up. All right, do not be surprised about that. So that one is the very first stock that you should be keeping on your watch list for today. The next one that we should be keeping on your watch list for today is Home. For those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, we talked about Home before, and Home did excellent. Look at that. Look at this thing right here. All right, it is phenomenal. It went up immediately after I released yesterday's video, and then it dipped back down just a little bit, just to give another opportunity to add more to your position. Not financial advice. Again, I'm just telling you what the market is doing in my perspective. Okay, so where do I think this thing is gonna go? I think it's going to keep running. We may see $19 today. Yeah, we may see $19 today. Watch this one for a potential move up there. A continuation all the way up to the price target, okay? That is my very honest opinion for Home. Now let's talk about some things that are very, very, very important. I want to follow up on one stock. That stock is BBBY. Yeah, I talked about this one before. All right, I spent like probably 4 or 5 minutes, half of an entire video on this one because it looked pretty great. It did look pretty great. I gave you a specific warning about this stock. I did, and unfortunately, it took the downward trend. The pattern was clean for the chart, and we wanted this thing to go all the way up to $25 after earnings. Okay, I told y'all the risks involved with this one, this specific play, and how it was so dangerous to hold through earnings because it could open up right here at $18. And the stock, if you look at it pre-market, it got annihilated through earnings. This is why we don't hold any contract through earnings. No matter how you feel about the company, no matter how you feel about the reports, whether you have some type of information about the stock, the reaction to earnings is always unpredictable. And holding anything through earnings is 110% gambling. And we don't do that here. So again, just for beginners, just keep that in mind, and hopefully you'll learn from this. This is what I said. Again, the first day, easy money, and then earnings is coming up. Don't hold anything through it because you don't know what's going to happen. The reaction is unknown. All right, and right now, because I know there's a lot of longs who probably got in here, right? Again, some people who still hold through it, they might want to cut losses quickly. Like I do think that this thing may do it like a little bounce right here towards 1865 and then collapse all the way down to like $16. If not today, then probably like tomorrow. Okay. This is looking pretty bad. I did say protect yourselves at all times and don't be greedy. All right. And this is why this things like this is why I don't like holding anything through earnings. And hopefully y'all learned a lot from this one as well. We're gonna move on to AT&T. We're gonna move on to AT&T. Let's see how that's doing. So AT&T is looking fantastic. AT&T is looking great. I did make an entire video on this one, about how I saw the island gap reversal at the bottom, right? There was a bullish harami, and then there was a bullish engulfing candle. There was the trap right here, collecting all of these short sellers who wanted the stock to tank all the way down to 27. And then there was the dip buy on the 5-minute chart right over here, the dip buy right here, the perfect entry, honestly, and then the add, and then followed by the run. And honestly, I think this one is gonna keep going higher. My thoughts and opinions about AT&T is not changing. We're about to get into here. It wants to get into here. In my very honest opinion, it wants to get in there. I didn't touch this circle. I think we're gonna get probably to $30.50. Highly likely today. Highly likely. If not today, then probably tomorrow. Okay, I like it. I'm still holding it. I'm still long on this thing. Again, I liked it on the dip here, and then I added again right here on the way up, and I'm still holding it, and I like it a lot. So keep that one on your watches for sure. It's performing very well. The next one that we're going to be talking about is someone asked about Dropbox. What's going on with Dropbox? Let me see here. Dropbox is actually bouncing off a previous low. I gave my opinions on this one and how I wanted it to drop all the way down towards the 21 or the 20s. All right, to test the previous levels of supports. It's not quite low enough. All right, somebody could argue, but what about this one? What about this one right here? Right? Yeah, so I can see that argument. Put this one on your watches for sure for a potential turnaround, probably towards like 2250 within the next few days. Is it gonna spike today? Honestly, it doesn't move that much. Um, it could surprise us though. It could surprise us. It may turn around. Let me look at it on the daily. Yeah, it could turn around today. Yeah, watch it for sure. Okay, watch this one for sure. um but make sure to be careful as well. Okay, make sure to be careful. Another one that we will be covering for today's video, that one would be Nike. Let's cover Nike and let's see how that's doing. It's been a long time since I talked about Nike. There was a very good pattern on here, and then earnings showed up, and then it went sideways some more. But as of right now, I think it may make a move higher. I like the fact that there is this piercing candle on the chart, followed by a green candle. So watch this one for a potential move above $143 today. All right, keep this one on your watch list for sure. Alright, y'all. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. And if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you're not following us on social media, You can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the market, looking to get started, looking to learn, and looking to have all the tools you need to get started in the stock market, I left some step by step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with everything you need to get started today. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video. Do not get too greedy out there, especially for those of you who bought the dip yesterday. Be very, very careful and don't get caught on the wrong side of the trade. I'm gonna see you all on the next one.